Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario Galaxy. Oh, and apparently it's a letter from Luigi.
Bro, I got a star, but now I can't get back. This picture shows where I am.
Okay, that's Honey Hive, isn't it? Because it's not Maple Leaf Galaxy or Maple... It's Autumn Sunrise! Do you like it?
Girl, what you do to your hair?
I was just talking about that in Ocarina of Time like a couple of videos ago. That part where she's like, where she's talking to Sam Wheat, and that woman's like,
are you talking to me? Does it look like I'm talking to you? You'll know when I'm talking to you.
Oh, I love Whoopi Goldberg in that film. She's just such an abrasive character in it. But yeah. And that scene, that entire scene is just so funny when that woman is like, oh, Orlando, is that you? And then Orlando no, that's not Orlando, wait a second, that's like a different... I'm thinking of something completely different. Is that like... No, that is Orlando. Because that's that woman that has her hair dyed, that gets her hair dyed Autumn Sunrise, that's what it is. Now, I can't remember how to get over there. I'm pretty sure we have to not run around in circles. I'm pretty sure we have to go behind this to actually get over there, because the way to finish the level is to go over and talk to Beyonce over there. But actually what we're going to do is go up here. Because this is... No, that's just a pipe. What is in this pipe? This? Yeah, this isn't worth it. This is totally not worth my time or energy doing this, because all I'll get is a 1-up. Screw that. But then, like, how do I get over there? Maybe I do go over there to Beyonce. That's like the only explanation I could come up with at the moment. Or maybe I do this. What an ultramaroon. Where did that even land? Down there, isn't it? I'm getting stuck on like the first level of the game. Well, it's not the first level of the game, it's like one of the first levels of the game. But still. Ah, now I see. Because this will bring us like down to the bottom. I could have sworn Beyonce was over here, but she's not. That's in that other level with the Mandabug clan. But yeah, it's like Whoopi Goldberg in that film. She's just so abrasive. She's like, does it look like I'm talking to you? You'll know when I'm talking to you. And then like Orlando possesses her, and she's like, and he's like, that's it, out of my way. Or something to that effect anyway, I'm not sure if that's exactly what he said. He like jumps into her body, and he like, you see Whoopi Goldberg like no, that's not what I wanted to do. I hope that wasn't a fucking checkpoint. I hope the checkpoint was somewhere else. If that was the checkpoint, I'm gonna scream. Ah. There's like no restart option. Let's start that again, shall we? Because it said like that the secret one is in the first star, but I wasn't able to get over there. I'm pretty sure I shouldn't have taken that like log, that tree stump. I should have probably just flown up there from that little cave. But then you see Whoopi Goldberg convulsing when that guy goes into her body, and then she just says, "Girl, what do you do to your hair?" It's just hilarious. It's like, damn girl, what do you do to your hair? It's Autumn Sunrise. Do you like it? Then she just like pushes him out of her body. And then she thinks that like that guy, well no, she doesn't actually, because she can't see the ghosts, she can only hear them. She doesn't think that Willie's a ghost, she just thinks that Willie's one of her customers. A customer! I got there. I'm not even sure whether that's exactly how you're supposed to do that, but it seems to have worked. Oh yeah, he's afraid of bees. Of course, what isn't he afraid of? Come on, Luigi, get out of there. Excuse me, Luigi. Could you get your ass down? Thank you. We're supposed to be a dream team. There's your punishment. I've actually never seen that film. Like, I've only... like, Sweeney Todd. I've never actually seen the film. I've only ever, like, seen the stage show. But I've seen the stage show about, like, 10 times. Or more. Like, including all the, like, rehearsals I've seen. I've seen that show probably about, like, 10 times over. Just because, like, when they were doing it in the school that I used to go to, when that was the musical they were doing, I was playing in the orchestra, so you end up going to all of the rehearsals and seeing seeing the show, like, every night that it's playing as well. Well, we've unlocked the final galaxy in the bedroom, so let's go see that. How many stars do I have? Because 42? That'd be a really random, that'd be a really random number to unlock a star at. I'm not even exactly sure what galaxy this is. But I suppose we'll find out. There don't appear to be any comets available. But yeah, so like, I've seen that, like, I've never seen the film. I'm not sure whether I'd like the film, because, like, with Tim Burton, technically I am a huge Tim Burton fan, but I haven't liked a film that he's made in years. Like, the last film he made that I actually really liked was Big Fish. Well, this will be a nice, like, short galaxy. The last film that he made that I really liked is Big Fish. Like, if you look at all, like, the amazing films that he was involved in, like the first 2 Batman films, and Edward Scissorhands and Beetlejuice and things like that. And then you take them into, and you put them next to really shitty films that he's made recently, like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and the Alice in Wonderland film and Planet of the Apes and stuff like that. I mean, it's like, I don't know. That's why, like, one of my like theories is that actually the really brilliant Tim Burton films that were made were only brilliant by virtue of the people that he was working with. Because it strikes me that, like, the thing is, he's one of those characters. I suppose he is a character as well. Anyone who, like, when there are such words in existence as Tim Burton-esque, which is like a valid word for that kind of style that he employed. So I'm not sure employees is even like a proper, is even relevant. Like, when you look at a character, like, he's one of those characters where you could be forgiven for arguing, well, maybe, like, the films that he made that were so good. What am I doing here? The gravity in this galaxy is really bizarre. I'm pretty sure it's like a top-down perspective. So actually, the gravity is on the wall that the gravity is actually on the wall that we're on, but you can still fall off it. That's the really weird thing. I don't know how they programmed it, because it's a really bizarre galaxy as far as the gravity is concerned. But yeah, it strikes me that, like, maybe the films that he made that were so great were only as great as they were because of the people that he was working on. And that happens sometimes, and then people get more, because people get recognition, and because they get, like, known for employing a certain style, well, they end up getting more control over the things that they're making, which can then, like, result in there not being as much delegation to people that have just as much talent, and it results in like pieces, like in the creation of films and things like that just aren't really that great, or just don't really stand up against the other more collaborative films that were made. I don't know, because, like, there must be some explanation for the just drop off in quality between the films that he made in the really late 80s and in the 90s, and the films that he's made since then, which are just absolutely terrible. Like films like Dark Shadows, they're just silly. Like that's the thing. Like some the films that he's made are just really ludicrous now, and you just find yourself watching them going like, this is really embarrassing. You feel embarrassed for him for making films like that. You know. I don't know. It's just really weird. Because as I say, I do love his work, just only up to a certain point. Now that being said, this is probably the slowest way to get to the engine room. See, if I had like the other galaxy open up, the one up above, whatever it's called, the garden or whatever, I'd be able to just take the shortcut up to there from outside the bedroom, because I'm pretty sure there is like a shortcut there as well. But yeah, I was probably just ranting about Tim Burton. It's just like, as I say, like technically I am a fan of his work, but only up to a certain point, because there really is a steep drop off in quality after a certain point. Oh yeah, now I know what I was saying. That being said, I haven't seen all of the, like all of his work. Like there's still like, oh, I can do this. This will be fun. This is another brilliant galaxy. I love it. That being said, I haven't seen Frankenweenie, which is apparently really good. So I'd kind of like to watch that and kind of give it a chance. But like, if it's like even the Corpse Bride isn't that great. Like the Corpse Bride is supposed to be like the spiritual successor to The Nightmare Before Christmas. But it just isn't that great. It's good, it's okay, but it's just not great. There's just not that spark there, do you know? But yeah, this is the Toy Time Galaxy, which is one of my favorites, mostly by virtue of the spring power-up. Whee! We've got Captain Toad riding around on the train. I just think it's so adorable. What this galaxy always reminds me of is Super Smash Brothers, like the Nintendo 64 game. Am I going to die already? Seriously? This always reminds me of Super Smash Brothers, the N64 original. Because as you can see, it kind of looks like you're in like it's all these like little structures, these kind of like mechano structures. But not only that, did he just like fall off? That's just even more hilarious than I can even grant words to. What's wrong with the Guillermo here? His friends have been kidnapped. Like as you can see, not only are you on these like structures with like cool galaxy gravity mechanics and everything, but you seem to, if you look at the background, you can see you seem to be inside in like a big bedroom, or like a big room at least. If you see a book, how did you get up here? I didn't know that they could like walk up there like that. I should have stayed in my hidey hole. I don't know what I'm doing there. That was just a bit too crazy to be given. Too crazy to warrant words. And we got these laser beam guys. Laser beam? Thankfully not. But yeah, we seem to be... Was he just walking on his own? Weirdo. Probably because the battery's like... No, that is not what I wanted to do, Mario. But yeah, as I was saying, the... Ooh, that was close. Sometimes you kind of have to give the game a chance to catch up gravity-wise, you know. We'll give this screw a turn. I don't know what that's going to accomplish. Oh, there isn't there like a... I think there's a power shroom down here, is there? Oh no, you have to do that to progress in the game. Just never mind. But yeah, you seem to be, just to finish saying this finally, you seem to be inside in a, you seem to be inside in like a big bedroom, which is like, do you remember like the cutscene at the start of, do you remember like little cutscene at the start of Super Smash Brothers for the N64? The way the hand like picks up the Fox McCloud doll and the Mario doll and the Link doll. Oh, I love this power up. Like I love it so much. Like I don't see why, like, so many people don't like it, because I think it's just, like, cool. It's like, it's fun, not, like, that it's unpredictable, because it's just kind of kooky. So that kind of way, it's like the kooky cookie. What's over here? And, like, you can go up hills like this that would otherwise be too steep for Mario. Apparently I just killed myself. Oh well. It's like it's a real shame that they don't have it in Galaxy 2, because it's actually a really cool and inventive power up. Joe reminds me of it reminds me of something that you could it's not really something that you'd really expect to see in a Mario game. That's what's so cool about it. It's more like something you'd see in a Wario game. So like in oh fuck. Thanks a lot, asshole. You can't even kill those guys, they're invincible. I might kill him though, just to have him out of the way. It's more like something you'd see in a Wario game. Do you know the way in Wario a lot of the time, like in the classic Wario games at least, you can't actually be damaged. You can only be like you can only like be transformed into things. Like usually it'll just like be transformed into something like a bat or like a snowman or something like that, or like a ball. And I think that's like this power up, the spring power up, is more like something you'd see in a Wario game than in Mario. That's what's so cool about it. Nothing up my sleeve. Nothing behind door number 2. Like we've got a whole mess of these things here. There's like some like weird music going on in the background. Like that's like not the music of the level. That's what that's not what I'm talking about. Obviously there's music going on in the background. Got here this little like baby bear plate. I remember there was this restaurant that I was in one time, and like they did pizza. And like the children's pizza was called Baby Bear Pizza. It was like what the children's, like the child's small pizza was called. We've got this like Megazord Bowser here. This is another really cool boss battle actually. Because we've got this like big Bowser Megazord, and we don't really have to fight him. We just have to like systematically take him apart, or like basically screw all his bolts in and things like that. I don't think we have to do both sides, do we? I think we just have to do the one side, because that gets his arm moving then or something. But we'll do the other side. Why not? We can spend some more time here if we choose. Oh no, that actually did do something. I wonder what's in here though. In this pipe. Is this like a secret? Oh no, that's a shortcut. Oh, that's really cool. I didn't know about that. But yeah, this is a really cute little, not cute, well, it is kind of cute I suppose, but it's just really cool. You've got this like cool Robo Megazord Bowser, and you don't really have to fight him, you just have to dismantle him, which I find like is a really cool idea for a boss battle. I don't need you around here, mister. It's like Mecha Bowser in Mario Sunshine, another great boss battle. Like the thing is, like I know, like it's nice to have boss battles and things like that where you fight stuff and whatever. But I found like some of the best boss battles that there have ever been are the ones where you don't actually. I don't know why this bat is here. That's really incongruous to me. They don't seem like the kind of thing that you'd actually see in this galaxy. Some of the best boss battles are the boss battles where you don't really fight them in the regular, normal way you'd expect to fight them. I'm gonna get him out of my way before I go around here with this spring, because those Magic Koopas, nobody needs them around the place. We've got something like shooting fireballs out here. Well, I suppose it is Bowser's mouth. We're going up here to Bowser's face. And you can see like all the little Gearmos are stuck inside there. that's not gonna work because you actually need the spring to get up there. But you can see, like, now maybe it's actually not a bad thing that I have to go over here a second time, because now you'll get the chance to see. You can actually see the poor little Guillermos are stuck inside there in his mouth. I know, it's just a really cool, fully realized little boss battle. And as I say, it's cool that it's not like your run-of-the-mill boss battle either. So yeah, we go straight through his head. It's kind of like almost like in the Digimon movie, the way they put that, the way War Greymon or whatever it is. Well, no, it's not War Greymon. It's like the two of them put together, War Greymon and Metal Garurumon. It's like the way that they stab that sword into what's his name, Digiboramon or whatever he's called. The way they stab him into the top of the head at the end of that film. Well, actually, it's not at the end of the film that we got over here, because the Digimon movie that we got over here is actually like 3 films put into one, isn't it? Or at least, no, it's 2 films put into one. That's why it's like split in half. You have like the first gen, like the Digimon Adventure part at the start, with Digiboramon, and then you have like the Digimon Tamers. Digimon Adventure like 2, like the ones where like TK and Kari are like older. You have like that section is the second one with Terriermon and whatever. The game has been saved. So yeah, we got 44 stars. I think we got 12 stars in this recording session, but this has been going on for way too long, this video, so I'm gonna call it a day and say thanks a million for watching. See you next time on Let's Play Super Mario Galaxy. Bye now.